We've heard powerful stories from survivors of religious persecution. We've done deep dives on the state of religious freedom in nearly every region of the world. And we've delved into the heart of what religious freedom is, an unalienable right inherent in the dignity of every unique soul. Most importantly, we stood together and said we're not striving for a common right. This isn't about a common theology. We are about this human right of religious freedom, and we're going to fight for it. And that's why I'm glad so many of you have joined us here from around the world, countries, delegations. Tonight we're adding 4 delegations to this overall meeting. We're thrilled, literally thrilled to have you all here. And I'm looking forward to a great day tomorrow of interventions and comments and commitments from around the world. The first, I have the distinct privilege of introducing, if I mind a bit of pride here, a fellow Kansan. There are not many of us in the world, and so we hang together. A friend and a fellow warrior for religious freedom. Please join me in welcoming Secretary of State Mike Pompeo.
Thank you, Ambassador Brownback. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who just got to, there's room on this side over here. It is great to see you all. So many people gathering to advance religious freedom. I think Secretary Azar is here too from HHS, another ally in this fight for religious freedom. I also want to extend a very special welcome to the faithful gathered here, to civil society and religious leaders, and to the foreign ministers and various heads of delegations who have joined us for this great series of events here. Thank you too for everything you've done to make these first 2 days so special and a success. You are all truly on the front lines of freedom. By gathering here today, this evening, you're making history. This is the second time we've done this here at the State Department. It is the largest human rights gathering ever at the State Department. Your presence here underscores the fact that faith matters. That the right to worship, assemble, practice, and to teach one's faith is undeniable. And that we have a responsibility as civilized people who care about freedom to protect it in every way that we can. We have our work cut out for us. You all know that. The people on the stage know this better than I do. And you'll hear in many sessions at the ministerial this very thing. From the Islamic Republic of Iran to China to Cuba and beyond, violations of religious freedom remain all too common and all too far widespread. President Trump's administration has made the protection of unalienable rights like religious freedom a real priority. And I've talked about this in many settings and at length, and my colleagues have worked hard to put time and resources towards rallying our friends and partners to this important cause. We've decided that nothing short of an all-of-government effort is necessary. 2, we're working hard to inspire grassroots movements to push for change in every nation, every country in the world where religious freedom is being violated. More and more people are hearing that call. They're stepping up in their own communities around the world and saying that they too are ready to fight for this important freedom. I'm especially honored tonight to share the stage with the men and women who have demonstrated how much each one of us is capable of in advancing this noble shared cause. If the future of religious freedom rests on solid ground, it's because of people who are sharing the stage with me tonight. To say that each of them is brave is a gross understatement. To say their work is tough does not go nearly far enough. Each of them has a story which Ambassador Brownback will tell us a little bit about in a moment. Each of them is known for their extraordinary advocacy efforts. They risk their own reputation, their personal comfort, their own well-being, and in some cases even their lives to help strangers, many of whom practice faiths that are different from their own. Hailing from diverse countries, working as lawyers, working as diplomats, imams, directors of NGOs, they share a common mission to protect religious minorities and defend religious freedom and unalienable rights. I don't want to steal Ambassador Brownback's thunder. He has more to say about these extraordinary men and women, but I do want to emphasize one more thing about them. No one on the stage with me here tonight sought the spotlight. I could not be more humbled and honored to recognize their actions tonight with the first ever set of International Religious Freedom Awards. I hope that through these awards we inspire others to do their part. The world needs more ordinary citizens doing these remarkably extraordinary things. To all of our honorees, thank you for everything you've done. God bless you. And I'll now turn it back over to Ambassador Brownback.
We'll now recognize the awardees. First, we have Hmong dos Santos. He's of Brazil. He's an activist, academic, faith leader, and founder of the Commission to Combat Religious Intolerance. In 2008, Hmong spearheaded the first walk in defense of religious freedom in Rio de Janeiro, calling for an end to religious intolerance, the building of bridges, and the promotion of freedom and understanding. The walk became an annual event and now draws some 50,000 participants from diverse religious backgrounds, including Muslims, Jews, Christians, Buddhists, and atheists. Hmong's advocacy to protect the freedoms and rights of members of religious communities in Brazil are indicative of his lifelong commitment to this fundamental human right of religious freedom. Congratulations. Second, Salvi Skibyan Whiteroo of Cyprus. She works as a peace builder, serving as the executive director of the religious track of the Cyprus peace process. For nearly 30 years, Salvi has worked with faith-based institutions throughout Europe and the Middle East, promoting interfaith understanding. Similar to the makeup of our ministerial gatherings, she has worked with religious leaders and civil society groups to further religious freedom, conflict transformation, and peace building. Salvi has led international ecumenical delegations to countries throughout the Middle East promoting human rights. Her creativity, leadership, and drive provides great hope for the future of our country. Congratulations. Next, we have William and Pascal Warda of Iraq. They can easily be named what we would call in America a power couple. Both William and Pascal devoted their lives to advancing religious freedom and other human rights in Iraq. Pascal runs the Hmong Human Rights Organization, a non-profit the couple founded together in 2003 that monitors and reports on human rights violations in Iraq and provides humanitarian assistance following instances of violence. Their group, HHRO, was one of the first organizations to document ISIS atrocities against Yazidi and Christian women, girls, and members of other minorities. William serves as head of the Alliance of Iraqi Minority Networks. He's been active in helping preserve the historical identity of religious minorities following the rise of ISIS, ensuring his homeland does not lose its religious and ethnic diversity by working to preserve minority languages and heritage. The Warda's advocacy and leadership in advocating for the rights of religious minorities and of women throughout Iraq highlight their commitment to advancing religious freedom. Congratulations. Mohammed Yosef Abdulrahman of Sudan is a human rights lawyer for the Sudanese Human Rights Initiative. Through both his legal casework and public advocacy, Mohammed has worked tirelessly to defend the rights of Sudanese religious minorities himself. Himself a member of Sudan's Muslim majority, Mohammed has time and again dedicated himself to helping religious minorities navigate the complex judicial system while leading and developing advocacy campaigns to end the government's targeted property confiscation. Mohammed's tireless defense of religious minorities in Sudan is evidence of his work as a true champion of religious freedom. Congratulations. We have one other awardee who could not make it tonight, but I've just got to read you this about him, and I'm going to conclude with him. Imam Abubakar Abdullah of Nigeria. While he couldn't be with us in person tonight, his story is truly remarkable, valor and selflessness. And it bears repeating. In June 2018, Fulani herdsmen launched coordinated attacks on 10 villages, killing hundreds of predominantly Christian farmers. As Imam Abdullah was finishing his midday prayers, he and his congregants heard gunshots and went outside and found members of their town, their neighbors, fleeing. Instinctively, the Imam gave refuge to his Christian neighbors, sheltering 262 Christians in his mosque and his home. Imam Abdullah then stood outside the doors confronting the Muslim attackers, pleading with them to spare the lives of the Christians inside, even offering to exchange his own life for theirs. Imam Abdullah's actions that day saved the lives of hundreds. His actions bear witness to true courage, true selflessness, and true brotherly love. So as we gather here at the Ministerial to Advance Religious Freedom, the heart of Imam Abdullah, story is at the heart of what we're after. Each faith standing for the rights of others, and of another faith, and of another faith's choice and chance to be able to do with their soul as they see fit. May each of us here and around the world enjoy the beauties of this unalienable right of religious freedom, and may we commit ourselves to its furtherance. Congratulations again to all the honorees. Thank you for joining us this evening. Our program is concluded. God bless you.
Not like this.
Oh, Vice Minister, si Julie Chan. See you again.
दो तीन बच्चे